Our thieves have stolen from a casino, have spent some downtime doing various actions, various things over the past week, and finally, after about a week or so, mail arrives at their little tavern.
You've got mail.
Including some actual packages as well, each addressed to one of you. What would you guys like to do? As you have basically a letter, which you can see the outline of a key inside, as well as these like actual packages with what appear to be some actual objects in them.
I'll grab that letter and start distributing packages to people.
Yep. So
it's like Christmas morning.
As soon as Samantha gets hers, she is ripping it open.
Okay. So I guess we'll start with Samantha first. So Samantha, you open it, and inside you see what looks like these interesting items. They look like they go across your fingers, almost like they're kind of made for punching. These sort of knuckle dusters of these golden variety, look very nice, very clean. There's a letter in it that says, little note that says, these should help with your, let's just say, various things to help carry and protect yourself. As you receive those.
I think I go around picking everybody up and seeing how many of them I can carry at once.
After attuning to it, you all of a sudden you feel bolstered with just like this strength, and you could just lift people up. You probably lift like Nick or Razz up, or maybe Aries up, and start like just lifting them up, all Olympic style.
Hey Samantha, that's really neat.
Put me down, or I'm gonna put sand in your bed.
There's only one problem with that. How am I supposed to train to get stronger now? All my weights aren't good enough anymore.
You need 2,000 pound weights. Yes. As mechanically, I think those allow you to. How much do those let you carry?
It doubles my lifting and carry capacity.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
So how much was your original carry capacity?
It's 10 times your strength score, if I remember right. To start, or is it? It's more than that. Maybe it's 15 times.
Yeah, it's like 15 times your strength.
Yeah. Which means I was like 200 plus pounds.
Yeah. So now it's like 400 plus pounds.
Like 400 plus pounds. So like I can pick everybody up in the party.
Yep.
Yes. And just run.
So Samantha now has those knuckle dusters. Anyone else?
Yeah, I opened my package.
Yeah, so Nick, as you open yours, you see inside what looks like a ring. This golden ring appears to have two little gems in it, two little blue gems. It doesn't say quite what they are. Oh, sorry, it is a necklace, my bad. So yeah, you basically have a necklace with these two little gems on the side. And the note says, these should help you enter and leave places easier, as you are the surveyor.
And are these on the D&D Beyond?
They're not.
Ah, okay.
No.
So you will have to put them in yourself.
Yeah.
But they are on the Golden Vault, Beyond the Golden Vault, a document.
Yes.
But basically, this gives you have advantage on strength, athletics checks, or dexterity acrobatics checks to get into and out of your target location. You can also choose to make these actions silent, making no noise on a successful roll. So basically, allowing you to scout out places a lot easier, and stuff like that. Who's opening their next package?
I mean, I will. Everybody is, I'm sure.
So, Razz, you open yours. And inside, you see these nice, kind of slick to the touch gloves. And the note in this one says, these should allow you to switch around objects and just have some fun with these. As it's basically this nice, slick silk gloves. And these allow you to, as a bonus action, to swap the location of two objects the same size that aren't being held or carried within 100 feet of you.
Mhm. Do they require attunement?
They do require attunement. All these items require attunement.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, Aries, you open in your package.
I'll read that note first.
Okay. The letter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So inside there appears to be nothing other than a key. And to describe this key, it appears to be a key with a head on it. As I believe I can show that to you actually, if I can find it. Yes. Show it to players, show it to everyone. There you go. That's what the key looks like.
Oh, okay.
Clearly meant for the music box.
Yeah.
For your next mission.
And then I'll open my package.
Yep. Opening your package appears to be a bag of some sorts. And I'm assuming you open that.
Mm-hmm.
As you open it, it appears to have 10 gold coins in it. And the note says, these should help with some, let's just say, shenanigans that'll help you get through some of your missions.
Okay. I'm going to take one coin out.
Okay, roll me a d4.
That's a 1. So it's the Shrieking Penny.
So let's see. Yep, Shrieking Penny. So as you pull this one out, let's see what that is. As you pull it out, you hear it scream like a little child. For about 30 seconds, as if the child was injured, just a screaming child. And it is not very pleasant to your ears. Let's say maybe some neighbors that you might be next to might be going, "What is that?"
So is it like we're playing it as in as soon as the coin is removed, it's set off? Because
as it does normally, as an action, 1 minute after. Sorry, so it would have been 1 minute after that happened. So let's say the coin does nothing for a minute,
but you know it's about to scream.
But you know it's about to scream. Yeah, so that's fun. So we got the Shrieking Penny. But there's a lot more coins in there, which we won't get into because we could spend an hour explaining.
Yes.
Yeah, there's so many coins.
Basically, random coins that allow for just random things that happen. So, you receive those. Anabel, unfortunately, does have a package, but she is feeling a bit under the weather right now. So she's upstairs relaxing. Yeah. But you do have a key.
Go over to the music box.
Yeah.
Put it in.
As you insert the key. Greetings, operatives. Basil Talistrom, a sage who works with the Golden Vault, has reported the theft of the Celestial Codex. This book contains rituals that, in the wrong hands, could be used to summon dangerous extraplanar entities. The book was stolen by a nobleman named Marcos Delphi, who might be under the influence of some profane entity. 4 adventurers hired to retrieve the book from Delphi Mansion have disappeared without a trace. We have good reason to believe they're dead. This quest, should you choose to undertake it, requires you to travel to Delphi Mansion and retrieve the Celestial Codex. May you fare better than the last group. Good luck, operatives. And you see
Someone want
the...
to explain that to me? I didn't understand what he said.
All right, so there's a thing called a Celestial Codex. It's got spells in it, and if it's in the wrong hands, a lot of people could get hurt. So there's a guy named Marcos Delphi. He's stolen the Celestial Codex. They sent a group of other adventurers to go retrieve the Codex. They disappeared and are probably dead.
That was stupid. Why'd they send somebody else? Don't they know they should always send us?
Well, probably someone who is stronger, or faster, or smarter, or cuter. I don't know. There was some reason why they sent them first. Maybe it was because we were over doing our thing. Maybe it was while we were doing our thing in Neverwinter that they decided, hey, the best aren't here. Let's send these guys. And they probably got eaten by an owlbear. So
that doesn't sound very nice.
No.
Owl bears aren't real.
So they have decided to send the best now to go retrieve this codex. My question is, do we know where this Delphi mansion is?
Yeah, so I'll say in the letter, you actually do find a little map, and it looks like it's right out. It's not too far out of Luskan. It looks like it is on a small countryside out of Luskan. Clearly not a very populated place. It doesn't look like this heist will be very publicized, it looks like, as far as you're concerned. This will be a very down on the low heist.
So
looks like.
So we just go to this mansion, knock on the door, and tell him, give us back the book.
If that's how you want to play it. But that would probably be a stupid thing to do.
Why is that stupid? I don't understand.
Because then he knows we're there. We probably want to do it without his knowledge that we are there.
He would know that we're there and that we're looking for the book.
Right. Again, we are thieves.
Right.
Our idea is to get in and get out without anyone noticing. So knocking on the door, ringing the bell, might be quite noticeable.
I mean, we've been noticed in each job we've ever done.
Maybe you have.
Fair enough.
Hey, Samantha, why don't you try and see if you can go get a job at the manor?
Maybe you can gamble there. You know, we'll see what Samantha's thing is this time.
Do we know anything about this book we're supposed to get?
Maybe a history check.
How big is it?
How big is the book? Probably a normal book size. It's probably not much larger.
Normal book size.
Normal book size.
5.
9.
9. Razz, what'd you get?
I got a 5.
And you know nothing. You've never heard about this book ever.
Normal book size it is. I'm going to go to the local bookshoppy and get me a book that seems spell book-like.
If anyone else wants to give me a history check, you may.
I'll try, but
I mean,
I'm
it
not
hurts
from
to
here. So
try.
who knows? Oh, was that 18?
18. Okay. So you know the Celestial Codex. Actually, the reason you might know about the Celestial Codex is because it is an item of not really legend, but is sort of like a rare item that is not normally seen. You know, it was in the hands of nobles for a little while, but basically it displays the planes, can be used to contact otherworldly entities, all that fun stuff that should probably not be in the wrong hands. But you know it to basically like have maps of like the astral sea, maps of the planes and such, but also like ways to summon otherworldly entities and all that sort of stuff.
Okay.
It is a very interesting item of legend.
All right.
So, but you do know. But I will tell you, Aries, it is not really normal book size. It is tome size, basically.
Tome size.
Yeah, like a big book, like a pretty, not like a big book, but like a pretty decently sized, bigger than normal.
It's a tome.
It's a tome. Yeah.
Like a college textbook.
Yeah, exactly.
Then way overpriced. All right. So,
get any good value out of it.
About how with the map, can we tell about with my cartographer skills? Could I tell kind of how long it would take us to get there?
Maybe a few hours.
Okay. And at what time of day is it right now?
Morning.
Okay. It's morning right now. Guys, do we want to actually go there now, or do we want to wait until it's closer to dusk so it's more like dark when we get there, or do we want to scope it out? What Razz, you thinking about something?
We should go now. I mean,
Okay.
it's better to look at it while it's light out so we can get a lay of the land.
Excellent. All right. Let's pack up all our stuff and head on out.
Sam picks
So
up
you
her
guys-
glaive and just stands at the door waiting.
You guys head on your way.
And you now
the-
see you see that Nick is wearing like this belt that has all these things in it. He's got some like potions in it, some vials. He's got a sneakers. He's got a utility belt.
Did he get a utility belt? Oh my
He's got a
gosh.
utility belt.
He's the new
He's dead.
Batman.
He's the new Batman.
Yeah.
So the trip there is relatively uneventful, and you can kind of see the building off in the distance by this point. Maybe you're probably about a mile away from it at this point, as a ray of sunlight shines down on a tree stump by the side of the road, and this embodied head of a human woman appears above the stump. My name is Elra Lionheart, says the head. My companions and I died trying to retrieve the Celestial Codex. Heed my words, lest you too fall prey to the dangers of Delphi Mansion.
All right, head, we shall heed.
Yeah, as basically you see this woman's head just sort of in this tree stump, and she says, and she goes on, Marcos is using the book to conjure an otherworldly being not meant to exist in this world. Meanwhile, his purple-robed cultists busy themselves with eldritch experiments. Beware creatures that look like puddles of eyes and mouths. Beware the thing that has hooks for hands, and beware the mansion itself, for it transforms weirdly. Most of all, stop Marcos before it's too late. My companions and I had a camp on a bluff due south of the mansion. If you go there, you'll find a backpack containing map of the mansion and some notes we acquired from a dubious source. These might help you plan your approach. Best of luck.
Okay, first off, beware. What were the three things we had to beware?
Something with hook for hands, the manor itself.
Ooze
What
with
was the
eyes
first thing?
and mouths.
And the lightning sand.
Yeah,
Okay.
And the fire
puddles
spouts.
Puddles of eyes and mouths. Hook for
Puddles of
hands,
eyes and mouths.
and the mansion itself.
Disgusting. All right.
So meta-wise, I know one of those.
Hooks with I got two of them.
So I know
And
the eyes and mouths puddles. That's gibbering mouthers.
And hooks is probably a hook horror.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But of course, we could be completely wrong. I
Yep.
once thought a lich was a
that
Was it
ended perfectly fine.
UNT.
Nothing bad happened from that.
Nothing.
And then, so where's your backpack?
It is at a camp south of here, south of the mansion.
All right. We'll at least get a map of the manor out of
I
it.
like having a map of things. That's always a useful thing. Is there anything we can do for you, young lady? Elra.
Well, I'm kind of just a. Do you see a look down at the stump? I'm kind of just ahead.
Yeah.
Um,
This is no way to get ahead in life.
I think she's a bump on a log.
I mean,
Head of business.
I mean, if you can, I mean, I would really appreciate it. My friends and I's bodies are in the mansion, so if you can at least try to get us out or do something with that.
I know.
So we think we might be able to save you.
Yes.
All right.
She could be the head of our security.
Aries starts walking away.
And you see her head just slowly start basically becoming translucent and disappearing.
Oh.
As she says, any final questions before I leave?
Yes, I want you to
yes.
focus really, really hard on this map that you drew, and then I want to use my helmet to try to pull the thought out of her head so we can refer to it and not actually have to find her map.
Well, their backpack also has notes about.
I still want to get at that, but yes, it's a great idea if we can do that. But that would just be for you. I wouldn't be able to see that.
She says, okay, and you see her start, like, are you going to read her mind?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to.
And so, like, she does this, and you pull out, like, you sense, like, this really just crude map. Like, it's not even, like, crude in the sense that, like, you could tell what's going on. You literally cannot tell what's going on. She does not remember what the map looks like.
I don't think this lady's going to be any help to us.
What is Marcos's lineage?
Like his
His race.
noble? His
No,
race?
his race.
Oh, Marcos is, and she tells you he is a human.
Human.
What
thank
about
you.
the cultists? They all
Mostly
human?
all human as well. Yes.
It's a purple robe cultists.
Yes.
Purple rose.
He has recently gained the powers of what I would compare to a warlock. Have you ever heard of one of those?
No.
I've never heard of a warlock. No.
Looking at Razz, never.
What's that?
So yeah, we are just simple travelers. We have no idea, but we'll help you out.
I have a big stick.
All right. Yeah.
That's what
That's
I
it.
do.
All right. So can you? So wait, point us in. Oh, you can't.
Yeah, she said south of the manor, guys. Let's
South
go.
Manor.
Just stick your tongue out in the direction we're supposed to go.
That
Gross.
Okay, I think I got it.
All right.
and you see her head finally just disappear.
So, hunt down her.
Yeah. Find their
Camp.
campsite. And actually, can we see the house from here?
Yes, you can see the house from here.
Okay.
I'd like to move stealthily at this point because, yeah.
I think that's probably a really good idea.
I mean, me thinking if I was a cultist and someone attacked it, I'd be watching where their camp was as well, looking for it as well.
Yeah, let's go. Let's all go as stealthily as possible.
All right.
Everyone make me stealth checks.
And do I get? I guess I don't. So I don't get.
Yeah, it's only when you're going into it that you get advantage on acrobatics.
Right. I can choose to move silently. Oh well, that's yeah. Okay, so
Yeah, that's in those situations. Yeah.
stealth.
I got a 19.
19. Okay.
22.
22. Razz, what'd you get?
13. These big behand dice stinketh.
Samantha, what'd you get?
I got a 12, and that's with a +6.
Oh my gosh.
Dang.
What it looks like is they really aren't trying to keep watch at all. You're kind of looking through some of the windows. Most of the curtains are just completely closed. As you're kind of peering at it for a little bit, but as you're heading to the south, and as you,
Is it a two-story mansion?
it looks like a 3-story mansion.
3-story mansion. Okay.
And as you enter the campsite, it looks like this is basically very well hidden. And as you look around, you can quickly find this backpack that she was talking about. And what would you guys like to do?
Search through it, especially for any kind of map, because that with my cartographer skills, it could really come in handy.
Let me find the map real quick. Handout. Elvis map. Show players, show everyone. There you go. There's the map. And you actually do see the notes on the bottom if you actually look there. But the notes say, as you're kind of looking at them, Marcos has a room on the 3rd floor where he performs rituals. A cavernous room underneath the basement contains 4 large crystals, purpose unknown. Mansion windows can be unlocked using the password Croculamore.
Interesting.
And what can be unlocked with that? With that?
The windows.
Windows.
Yes, and the windows on the map are the little staple marks, it looks like, if that makes any sense.
Gotcha. Yeah.
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 And on all floors. And there's something going on beneath the house.
Yeah.
I think
But he
we'll
does-
museum heist, start at the top and work our way down.
Yeah, he does his rituals on the 3rd floor.
Yep.
Looking at the roof of the manor, does there seem to be any way?
So basically, unlike the
Museum.
museum that had a skylight, this one does not appear to be a flat top. Instead, it's sort of like a normal house, sort of like a pyramid type on the. Does that make sense? Like an actual like roof that you can kind of climb up, but it doesn't look like there's an entryway in. If that makes any sense.
Is there any windows
on the third floor?
Yeah, there's windows. There's tons of windows.
There's tons of windows on the third floor.
Well, Razz can fly, so he'll take a rope up.
Also,
to that, and climb up.
Here's a go. Hold on. I got something. So I reach into my component pouch and I pull out these vials. I say, I've made these. These are potions of climbing. So for 1 hour, you would have a climbing speed equal to your walking speed. Obviously, Razz doesn't need to worry about that. But for the rest of us, it might be something useful. Also, you would get advantage on any skills you need to make for acrobatics, athletics, for climbing.
Not a bad thing.
Yeah. I got 5 of them.
How many doses? Oh, you got 5? Okay.
I did actually. I rolled really well on making these 5 items. I was very excited. My other ones didn't turn out as quite as well, but yeah. So I've got 5 of them. Obviously, we only need 3 because we don't have Anabel and Razz flies.
Yeah, I'd say
so.
Start with the big bad guy up top. But the book's got to be with him, right?
No, it's probably at the basement. That's where I would keep it. Exactly. I do that. He's doing that in some. I think he's doing something in the basement. It says beneath the house. You see, there's something there.
Oh, right.
So
on the
there's
map,
something.
On the map, Samantha. Don't look at the house. Look at the map. See that? The basement.
It looks like a bunch of squiggles. 9.
Yes. Yeah. See, that's the kind of stuff that you use to do summoning stuff. So that's what we got to watch out for. But I think the third floor is a good place to start because we might be able to sneak in. Do we want to do that at nighttime?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right. So
I would also like to reference the map. So from the first floor to the basement, it looks like in the main lobby area is some type of secret passage, because then the basement has like a spiral staircase going down that's not on the first floor.
Well, the basement has some stairs up in the upper right too.
Beneath the house.
Does it? Oh, I see it. Okay.
Yeah.
The map's hard to make out.
It is.
Really
So
it
looks like the basement, the stairs that we're referencing down at the bottom, goes down to beneath the house. But it's the stairs in the upper right on the first floor that go down to the basement.
Got you.
Is that what we're getting from that, Aiden?
I mean, if that's what you want to get from it, I won't go into more detail. I mean,
no, that's fine. That's good. Good.
That's your kind of thinking going
of the map.
Yeah.
So, the third floor also goes. We've got stairs that go to. You can do the spiral stairs, but there's also some other stairs to go to the second floor.
Yeah, from the first floor, the top right is the stairs down to the basement.
Right.
And then the stairs that are in the main chamber there in front lead to the big open area to the second floor. So that's a big open sweeping staircase up to the second floor. Then in the second floor, you got to go back up to the top right to get to the third floor. Or you can use the big spiral staircase round thing that's accessing all of the various floors. Look like we got a room to fly right through the middle.
Yeah. Also, okay, so looking at this, if we're going to do third floor, then over on the right-hand side, see how we got 3 rooms on the right-hand side?
Mm-hmm.
That middle room looks like it might be some sort of closet.
Yeah.
Is that how they make closets where you're from? With
Or
bench seating?
I've never had
storage.
I've never had a closet that big, but I mean,
I had an apartment that big one time.
I've never had a mansion this big as this mansion is. So,
Or
I would
more
say
bedrooms for the cultists.
yeah, I would. That's true. But if we can
That's where the
climb,
burning hands come in.
yeah, if we can climb, maybe we can actually peek in before we actually get in. We can actually climb up to the third floor. What do you guys think?
Are you guys discussing this as you're moving over to the mansion?
No. We're
waiting for
discussing this at
night,
the campsite.
Yeah.
We
Okay,
haven't moved.
gotcha.
We're not moving to the. But What time is it now? It's probably about what, noon, 1?
Probably about 2-ish.
Okay, 2 in the afternoon. Good.
In the morning, yeah.
2 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not in the
Can
morning.
Can we see the mansion from here?
You can.
Okay. I want to climb up into a tree.
Okay.
Is there a tree that I can climb up to?
Acrobatics check.
Thank you.
I could just lift you up the tree.
And I guess let me describe the mansion. So it appears to be a 3-story mansion, stands alone in a clearing. It has alabaster walls, windows on all 3 levels, and a closed double door on the ground floor. The area around the mansion seems unnaturally quiet.
We should just drop a smoke grenade down the chimney. That'll distract them.
On the grounds of the mansion, can I do a perception check to see if any of the things we were warned about are skulking around the property?
Maybe perception check. Nick, what'd you get for acrobatics, Nick?
13.
Okay, I say you can manage to get up on a tree.
Okay, so I'm just sitting there, and all I want to do is scope out as much as I possibly can of this.
Give me a perception check.
And I get advantage on that. So
yep. What'd you get, Aries?
My perception for the grounds was a 13.
13. Looking around, no, it's still just unnaturally quiet. Don't see any sort of signs of any sort of monsters or any people moving around.
Okay.
No enemies as far as you can tell.
I got a 17.
17. Yeah, looking at the mansion, you can see all the windows. All of them appear to be kind of course, closed. You already know they're locked, but you can unlock them easily with the new information you know. But all the curtains seem to be up. You can't see inside of it at all. All the windows appear to just be completely covered.
And there's no movement around this thing at all.
Nope. Other than maybe like a faint shadow sometimes, but through the window. But
oh, right, but it's like a silhouette as it goes
like
by.
You might see a silhouette in a few of them, but
so there are people walking around inside there. We just can't make out any kind of anything, but there's life in there.
There's definitely figures moving about in there in some places.
Could I? So let's say the top of the map is north. So that would make the right-hand side east. Is there a way to see the 3rd floor east side of the house?
3rd floor east side. Yeah.
Okay, I want to get to a place where I can see the 3rd floor, and I just want to spend about an hour watching those windows in the 3rd floor, because what I'm really interested in is movement in that middle room and any kind of lights or people moving around, and which one seems to be the least busy, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so you spend about an hour, I'll say so. Let's see, are there 2 windows on that side? No, so there's 3 windows on that side.
Yes, 3 windows.
Oh, those are
doors. Looking in the northernmost window, don't really see any movement. I will tell you, for all the rooms, lighting appears to be there appears to be lighting in the rooms, in almost all the rooms that you can kind of see on the southern side, or on the eastern side, I guess. In the middle room, you see no movement. In the far southern room, you do see what looks like 2 kind of humanoidish figures skulking about in there.
Okay. And as we get closer to dusk, is there any light in that middle room?
Yep, still light in the middle room.
Okay, and there's light in all rooms?
Yep.
Okay. But there seems to be no movement in that middle room.
Nope.
Okay, I think this plan might work, guys. All right, so I head back down the tree and I head over to the campsite as we're getting closer to dark. Anything we want to do as we head up there? All right, let's head out. And I hand each one of you a vial, well, everyone but Razz. Samantha, Aries, you have a potion of climbing.
Okay.
Again, it lasts for 1 hour, and then also
And we should be very quiet, yes?
Yes.
Yes, and you get advantage on athletics checks you make to climb, which of course you'll have a climbing speed, so hopefully we won't have to worry quite as much about that. But all right.
All right. You guys head into the mansion?
Yes.
All right, everyone give me stealth checks.
Yes. We need pass without trace.
Right.
Well, then I wouldn't be able to take you.
Oh, especially when I just got an 8.
Oops. I got a 22.
25.
22. You got an 8, Nick.
Yes.
25. What'd you get, Razz?
23.
23. Okay, well, people are helping you out, Razz.
Yeah, thank you.
Because the average is a 19. Sorry. No, it's a 20 because I need to round up.
For some reason, Nick is just going, okay, so if we go into it, okay, we're going to go up in here, we're going to do this.
Nick,
and then
Nick,
Nick. Oh, yes, right, okay, sorry. We're trying to do this quietly. What?
So, as you approach, put yourselves right here because this is where the window is going to be. That you're trying to
map.
at.
Sorry, let's see if it's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so there you go.
So, yeah, you see the window on the 3rd floor. Still no movement, but definitely light still coming from it. So, what would you guys like to do?
I want to maybe sit on top of the roof right above the window and use my new helmet to see if there's anybody in the room before we go busting in.
Okay, how are you using your helmet to see anyone in the room?
Detect thoughts allows me to be aware of other people's thoughts within 30 feet.
Even through walls?
Yep.
Okay. That only works on humanoids, correct?
Let's see here. Helm of telepathy. Let's see here. Focusing. Let's see.
Certain creatures, okay.
Yeah, creatures.
But if they have a low intelligence, you can't.
Right.
Okay.
That mean it doesn't work on me?
It does.
So from this room over here, you do get a detection from basically the window to the south. And what you read from surface level thoughts appears to be hungry, need some flesh.
All right.
But other than that, in this room and the part of this room that you can get, you don't sense anything.
Okay.
Gang, we're in luck. They're having a hot dog eating contest right behind this window.
All right. Okay, so let's, everyone down your climbing potion, and let's climb up to the 3rd floor and go into that, saying the secret word of Krolamar.
Platu Verata.
Rata Necto.
Yep, Kruk Lamar, and the window opens. And everyone give me another stealth check as you climb through the window.
Actually, do I get advantage on this one because I'm going silently?
So you don't actually have to make a stealth check. You could just you're just automatically succeed.
I'm just automatically silent.
Yeah. But Aries, Razz, and Samatha make me stealth checks.
17.
Modified 20.
Okay. Samantha?
13.
13? Okay. You all make it through. And entering this room, this appears to be a walk-in closet. It contains 4 cabinets, each one filled with each one with, like, as you kind of you might open them a little bit, and see that they kind of carefully arranged material components.
Ooh, shove all those in the bag of holding.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll make me an investigation check.
Yes.
Someone
18.
else?
18. So
Yep.
looking around, you can find a material component for any 1st or 2nd level spell slot, provided the component has a value less than 1 gold piece. You will also find a potion that appears to contain a green, bubbling liquid stained by a drop of dark substance,
And green bubbling liquid potion.
Yep.
Can I do it?
There we go. Yes.
Can I just try to do an Arcana on that potion?
Yep, go ahead.
This is a 10.
And so looking at it, you can't quite tell what it is, but whatever it is, it doesn't look great to drink. I will tell you that.
Drink that.
Could I use my potioner's kit to see if I can detect any kind of poison?
Yep. Make me an intelligence check with your proficiency bonus because you're proficient in it. So
13.
It appears to be what'd you get again? Sorry.
13.
Yeah, you can't quite tell. It looks like some sort of poison, but you can't quite tell.
I'm gonna put that in my component pouch next to my other poisons.
Okay.
Just in case this is a poison that maybe I'll be able to detect later. Then so that's it, just the components and the potion.
Yep.
Let's put the components into the bag of holding.
Yeah.
And let's move on.
And you see
I'm gonna
right here.
Listen at the door. What do I hear?
Yeah, maybe perception check.
Can I aid in that?
You may.
I'll give him help action. There you go.
A 21. Thank you for your help. I needed it.
So, you don't really hear anything on the other side.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you don't hear anything on the other side.
Hey, Razz, do you want to go scouting?
Yes.
I'll open the door enough for you to get out.
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 moment.
All right, I'm ready.
1 moment, guys. Okay, there we go. So, as you open the door, maybe a stealth check, I suppose, Razz, if you're going in.
Oh, why do you keep making me make these checks? 14.
14, okay.
That looks fun.
So, entering the room, Razz, as you kind of silently close the door, you said 14.
Yep.
You see what appears to be this creature, almost sort of deformed with these hooks for arms, on this sort of ritual circle. And it doesn't appear to see you as you enter, as it appears to just kind of be standing there, sort of like mumbling to itself a little bit.
I am going to look back at the doorway and point using my message cantrip and send a message to my friends on the other side that says, "Open the door."
Actually, I just realized this thing has blind sight. So actually, as it turns to look at you, Razz.
Well, I'm sorry. If it was mumbling to itself,
that is true.
21 perception.
Let's see.
Kill it. Kill it with fire.
That's what you're out there for.
Let's say, as I will say, you would have heard the mumbling, but I don't know if you would have not sent someone in anyways.
Right, because it's only one door. We gotta go through the door.
Through it, yeah.
Let's say, as you kind of open the door for Razz to come in, you hear the creature speak. And do any of you speak Hook Horror?
Do we speak Hook Horror? I speak
As a
Underdark.
matter of fact,
I speak Undercommon.
I speak Abyssal. I don't know what Hook Horror
I got
language.
Sylvan
They've got their
and
own
I got
language.
Goblin.
They got their own
So,
language.
as Razz, you appear to be leaving, it doesn't appear to be charging you, but it does appear to be trying to say something to you as you basically close the door back. And you're back in the room. And as you saw this core, and that's in your next room, that's where we're going to end it.